Look, you guys have a whole pile of wood you can steal from. Who's gonna be first? Who's gonna be first? It's a pile of logs that our dogs collect when they play outside. Hi friends, hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining us. If you're just getting to our channel, my name is Tanya and my best friend's name is Motherhood, and we live next door to each other. We both live on hobby farms, and today was my day to do the chores. So I'm gonna take you along on my journey of doing the chores. We're still not getting a ton of eggs yet. I'll show you what we got in 2 days. This is our egg score for the last 2 days. We got 5 eggs. That's not a lot of eggs for the amount of chickens we have. However, it's better than 1 egg every other day, which is what we were getting for probably the last month. So it looks like the chickens are picking up their pace, and that's good news for us. Another thing on my to-do list was to have firewood delivered so that we have firewood for next fall and winter. So I'm having firewood delivered today, and then I'll have to have my boys stack it for me. They're gonna love that. The cost of firewood has gone up. What used to be, so a cord of firewood, I got mixed hardwood. I'm having mixed hardwood delivered today. So a cord of it has gone up about $50. I haven't ordered wood in quite a few years because it's lasted us a while. But from the last time I got it, it went up. So oak, I guess last time I ordered oak, it was $350 for a cord. And now it's well over $400 for a cord of oak. I didn't get oak this time, I just got mixed hardwood because that was more economical. So he's supposed to be here any minute, and I have a spot I want it dumped so that my kids can stack it. That's going to be their next project. Very windy outside. It's extremely windy. It's cold, but I don't think it's as cold as it is that the wind is bitter cold. You can see I'm a little bit wind burned. Time to stack the wood. That's a pile of wood. My kids will be so excited. It's cold out today, and I got my wood delivered. My boys have a job ahead of them. This is heavy hardwood. Nice pieces. Interestingly enough, it's cold outside. I was surprised to see that things had started blooming outside. Blooming. I have to show you. You can see we still have snow. We still have snow on the ground. But these decided to pop up. I was shocked. I hope that they make it. There's more here. More here. I just hope we don't get a cold snap and everything freezes over and doesn't make it in the spring. And St. Patrick's Day is next week. So I put a little St. Patrick's Day fun on our windows. Little gel sticky things. Tonight I am going out with some girlfriends. I'm going out with some mom friends and I'm getting ready. I'm using the fabulous Conair hot rollers. See how it turns out. All ready to go, friends. I went from curlers to curls. I love this Conair set. Highly recommend. Not sponsored, but I love it. This is that Conair heated curling set that I use. I love it. I think with my thick hair I need 2 sets, but I was able to pull off my hairstyle with 1 set. All right, I'm ready to hit the road to get some fish, tacos, and margaritas with the ladies. I'm headed out for a girls' night out. I'm so excited. I have not been out with this group of ladies in over a year. It'll be so nice to see them and to meet some new moms maybe. We're going out for Mexican. I love Mexican food. So the group of ladies that I'm going out with tonight is a group of Roman's friends' moms. I have a funny story about Roman. I think it was Monday. I worked all day and then I had to get Michael from volleyball from school, rush him home, feed him, and get him to basketball practice within a couple hours or less time frame between the two sports. Went to get Michael, and in between I went to the grocery store to pick up some things because Roman had ACT testing on Tuesday. And so he asked me for some snacks that he could take into the testing. So I went in and I grabbed him some snacks from the local grocery store. And as I'm pulling into the garage, I get a text from Roman to me and his dad. And he says in the text, well, first he sends a picture of police officer lights in his rear view mirror. And then he sends a text stating, going 93 in a school zone. So our school zones are 25 miles per hour. 93 in a school zone is arrestable. You can go straight to jail for that. So I'm sitting there, I'm already stressed, I'm tired, it's the end of the day, and I'm thinking, and then he texts, forgot my bag at home with my license. I'm like, oh dear God, he doesn't need his license at this point, he needs a good attorney. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. And then shortly after those texts, we get another text that says, just kidding. This is the kind of sense of humor my son has. It's a little bit dark sometimes. So then I was like, oh my God. I had a mini heart attack and then I had to regroup because he still got pulled over, but I didn't know why. Oh, then he texted why. He said that his light for his license plate holder was burned out and anyway, so we need to replace that. He was very, very lucky. The officer let him go. Well, first, so the officer, Roman, is like, Ma, I thought that the police come to your driver's side window. I said, well, it really depends on the safety. If they feel it's safer to go on the passenger side, they'll go on the passenger side. So the police officer went on the passenger side and he asks for Roman's license and insurance because in Wisconsin, by law, you have to have car insurance. So Roman says, officer, I was going to my high school for basketball practice and I took the wrong bag. My license is in my book bag and I have my basketball bag. The officer asks Roman for his car insurance. How many times have I told Roman where his car insurance card is? I've pointed it out. I've repointed it out. I've pointed it out again. He's like, honestly, officer, I have no idea. Great. So the officer says, well, all right, then can you give me your address? And so Roman says, which address do you want? I have two. My parents are divorced. And the officer says, whatever address is on your license. So he gives my address. Officer goes to his car, runs Roman's information. Officer comes back and says, that's not the correct address. So Roman's like, oh, maybe it's my dad's address. So he gives his dad's address. And so the officer goes back to the car and runs Roman's information. And he comes back and he says, yes, that was the address. Do you know what car insurance you have? Roman is clueless. I'm like, Roman, I've told you so many times what car insurance you have. And should be in your glove box. Long story short, the officer let him go, was so kind, didn't give him any sort of a citation or a ticket, and asked him to please change his light. Roman said, when I saw those lights, at first I didn't think it was for me, so I kept driving. I'm like, oh my gosh, Roman. So eventually Roman figured out the police was tracking him, and he pulled over. And he said, my stomach fell to my feet. And I said, that should be a lesson. That is a lesson, and make sure that you drive safely and know your information. And always have your license, Roman. Always have your license with you. So that is Roman's funny story of the week. Funny, not funny. And now I'm going out with some of his best friends' moms. It was a group of moms that we have been together for years through different sporting events. So I am looking forward to having tacos and margaritas with them. Thank you so much for joining us, friends. Stay with us for more adventures. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. We hope that everyone is healthy, safe, and we continue praying for world peace. Take care, everyone.